Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tube Streams, the podcast where we navigate the wild and wonderful currents of online video. I'm your host, James.
And I'm Anne. It's great to have you with us. If this is your first time tuning in, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe or follow button on whatever platform you're using. It's the single best way to make sure you never miss an episode where we break down how to turn your video passion into a thriving success.
Absolutely. And today we have a monster of an episode for you. We're going to be talking about something that is on the mind of every single person who has ever uploaded a video to YouTube. How do you actually grow? I mean, really grow. From 0 views, 0 subscribers to a sustainable, thriving channel.
It's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You see these channels that seem to pop out of nowhere and gain thousands of subscribers while you're pouring your heart and soul into your videos only to hear crickets. It can be incredibly frustrating. You start thinking, is it just luck? Is there some secret code I don't know?
Well, we're here to make you a promise. By the end of this episode, you will understand that it is not luck. And the secret isn't some mystical algorithm hack. It's a strategy, a deliberate, actionable 5-phase playbook that can take any channel, in any niche, from a ghost town to a bustling community. We're going to give you the exact roadmap.
That's right. So if you've ever felt stuck or you're just about to start your YouTube journey and want to do it right from day one, you need to listen to this all the way through. We're going to be using a fantastic case study throughout the show, a fictional channel called FinWise Over 40, to make every single concept crystal clear and practical. This isn't theory. This is the blueprint.
All right, Anne, let's dive into Phase 1, which the guide calls the strategic foundation. And I have to say, this is probably the most important and, ironically, the most neglected stage of building a YouTube channel.
Oh, 100%. Everyone is so excited to just grab a camera and start filming, right? The fun part. But the document makes a brilliant point. Neglecting this phase is the #1 reason most new channels fail to get any traction at all. It's like trying to build a house without pouring the foundation first. It's just going to crumble.
Exactly. And the cornerstone of this foundation is something called the Unique Value Proposition, or UVP. In simple terms, it's the answer to the question, why should anyone watch your channel when there are thousands of others just like it?
And I make good videos is not an answer. The case study they use, FinWise Over 40, is a masterclass in this. The personal finance niche on YouTube is beyond saturated. You have channels for teens, for crypto bros, for extreme frugalists. A generic personal finance channel in this environment is completely invisible.
So, how did they build their UVP? The guide breaks it down into a few steps. First, they identified a core problem for a specific audience. It wasn't just people need financial advice. It was men over 40 are in their peak earning years, but they feel like they are decades behind on retirement savings and have a much shorter timeline to fix it. That is a specific, urgent, and emotional problem.
That specificity is everything. From there, they could list their differentiated benefits. Not just investment tips, but late-stage retirement acceleration, aggressive debt elimination for high-income earners, and wealth preservation. These aren't things a 22-year-old is worried about.
Then they looked at the competition. They saw channels focused on retiring early for young people, or high-risk crypto stuff. FinWise Over 40 differentiated itself by being pragmatic, empathetic, and acknowledging the real-world complexities of its audience, like mortgages and kids' college tuition.
And when you put it all together, you get this beautiful, clear UVP statement. FinWise Over 40 provides practical, no-hype financial strategies for men in their peak earning years to rapidly build wealth, eliminate debt, and secure a comfortable retirement even if they're starting late.
Boom! Now you have a filter for every single video idea, title, and thumbnail. You know exactly who you are and who you're serving. This leads perfectly into the next part of the foundation, creating a detailed persona of your target viewer. They call him John, a 45-year-old professional. They don't just know his age, they know his deepest anxieties. The feeling of being behind, job instability, the rising cost of healthcare.
They know his goals, maxing out his income, killing his debt, and catching up on retirement savings. And they know their challenges, being in that sandwich generation, paying for college while also supporting aging parents, and fighting against lifestyle creep, where you make more money but somehow don't save any more of it.
We've all been there. But understanding this psychology is what allows you to move from generic video ideas to absolute must-click topics. Instead of how to save for retirement, you get a title like The 5-Year Retirement Catch-Up Plan for Ages 40 Plus. Or instead of how to avoid debt, you get The One Account Trick to Stop Lifestyle Creep for Good. You're speaking directly to John's pain points.
It's so powerful. And the final piece of this foundation is analyzing the competition, but not to copy them. The guide calls it strategic deconstruction. They look at a channel like Bigger Pockets, which is hyper-focused on real estate, and the takeaway is the power of a deep, narrow niche.
Or Minority Mindset, which has a strong, memorable brand philosophy, thinking differently than the majority, and uses its YouTube channel to funnel people to its newsletter. The lesson there is the importance of building business assets outside of YouTube.
My favorite example is Whiteboard Finance. His success is built on his format. The simple whiteboard animations make complex topics feel super accessible. It proves you don't need a million-dollar studio if the clarity and value of your information is outstanding. For him, the format is the brand.
So, once you have your UVP, your deep audience understanding, and your competitive analysis, you can build your brand identity. The name FinWise Over 40 is perfect. The channel banner clearly states the value proposition. And the on-camera persona isn't some slick salesman, it's a trusted, experienced guide. Every single element is aligned. That is a rock-solid foundation.
Okay, foundation poured. Now it's time to actually build the house, which brings us to phase 2, the content engine. This is all about crafting videos for maximum retention and authority. And let's be clear, folks, audience retention is the king of all metrics on YouTube.
It really is. You can have the most beautiful video in the world, but if people click away after 10 seconds, YouTube's algorithm basically interprets that as a signal that your video is terrible. It stops showing it to people. Your job is to hook them and keep them watching.
And the best way to do that consistently is to have a repeatable video structure, a template. The guide lays out a fantastic one for our FinWise Over 40 channel. It starts with the hook in the first 0 to 15 seconds. This is the most critical part of your video. No slow intros, no fancy animated logos. You have to get straight to the point.
The example they give is brilliant. Instead of saying, "Hi, I'm John, and today we're talking about debt," the hook is, "In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact 3-step process I used to pay off $30,000 in high-interest debt in 1 year, all while in my 40s. The third step is the one most financial gurus get wrong."
That is an incredible hook. It states the value, establishes credibility with personal experience, and creates what's called an open loop or a curiosity gap. I have to know what that third step is. I'm sticking around.
After the hook comes the setup, from 15 to 45 seconds, where you quickly expand on the problem and give a roadmap for the video. Then you get into the core content. And here's a pro tip from the guide: use a pattern interrupt every 15 to 30 seconds.
This is so key for keeping people engaged. A pattern interrupt can be anything that changes the visual. A simple zoom in on your face, an on-screen graphic popping up, a cut to some B-roll footage. It just resets the viewer's attention and prevents their mind from wandering.
The structure also talks about integrating your calls to action, or CTAs, naturally within the video, not just saving them for the end. Instead of just saying, "Comment below," you can say, "Of these 3 debt types we just discussed, let me know in the comments which one you're planning to tackle first." It prompts a specific low-effort response.
And finally, the outro. Its primary job isn't to say goodbye, it's to increase the viewer's session watch time. You use YouTube's end screens to point them directly to another one of your videos or a curated playlist. You want to keep them on your channel for as long as possible.
Now, having a great structure is one thing, but for a topic like finance, which can be pretty dry, you need another weapon in your arsenal: storytelling. This is what separates good content from unforgettable content.
Absolutely. The guide talks about framing financial advice within a personal narrative. So, a generic title like How to Build an Emergency Fund becomes The Job Loss That Nearly Wrecked Me: How a $10,000 Emergency Fund Saved My Family.
Which one are you more likely to click on and connect with emotionally?
It's no contest. Another technique is using that John persona as a recurring case study. You can walk through his specific financial situation and show exactly how he applies the strategies. It makes the advice feel so much more practical and achievable. It's the classic show, don't tell.
So, with this structure and storytelling approach, you can build out a content calendar. The guide suggests planning your first 12 videos around 3 central content pillars. For FinWise over 40, the